Now I guess.
Good afternoon and welcome. Good afternoon and welcome. On behalf of the Board of Education, Joe Beckett, Jim Crawford, Paul Larson, Dan Ullman, and Nancy Van Elsen, District Administrator Mr. Tony Caldwell, and all the teachers and staff members of Denmark School District, I'd like to welcome each of you to the Denmark High School Class of 2014 graduation ceremony. We would like to extend a warm welcome to parents, guardians, family, friends, guests, and most importantly, the senior class members of 2014. At this time, I would ask that you please rise for a moment of silence. We remember those loved ones who are no longer with us. Please stand. Thank you. Now I would ask that you remain standing as we honor America as the Denmark High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Wesley Couch, leads us in our national anthem. At this time, I would ask that you join me in recognizing those individuals who have dedicated themselves to the armed forces of the United States. For all veterans and current servicemen and women that are with us today in our audience, please stand so that we may recognize you for your commitment and bravery in defending the freedoms we so often take for granted. Please, fellows in the audience, please stand. Thank you. We would also like to recognize those members of the senior class that intend to serve our country in the armed forces. Would those members please stand at this time so we can recognize you for your dedication. Thank you. There are many people who need to be thanked for their work in preparation of today's ceremony. Our sincerest gratitude goes out to Mrs. Sherry Patel, Mrs. Barb Lawrence, Mrs. Christy Berger, Mr. Tom Brown, Mrs. Kathy Farr, Mr. Brian Moya, and Ms. Kathy Goro. A big thank you to Mr. Dick Donovan and the entire custodial staff for setting up this event. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you to Mr. Couch and the Denmark High School Band for the time you have put into today's performance. Thank you, Mr. Couch. A special thank you to Mary Hendrick and the Agriculture Department for the beautiful flower arrangements that are in front of us, and to Eddie Ducker for the donation of the golf cart for today's ceremony. Thank you, guys. I'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize those staff members who are retiring this school year for their years of commitment to the students of our district. Mr. Dick Donovan, Mrs. Susan Dupre, Ms. Peggy Heisey, Mr. Tom Tank, Ms. Ann Sullivan, and Mrs. Cindy Demeet. Let's give them a big round of applause. We'd also like to thank the high school and district staff for their hard work and commitment to the students of our district. With those in attendance, please stand so we can recognize and thank you for all that you do. They're standing right here in the front. Please stand. Finally, on behalf class of 2014, the administration and the entire staff, we'd like to thank our senior class advisors, Mrs. Candace Patel and Ms. Cynthia Friend, for their commitment and dedication to the class of 2014. At this time, I'd like to call to the podium our Denmark High School class of 2014 salutatorian, Ms. Laura Dishon.
Welcome guests, faculty members, parents, family, and friends to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2014. And thank you for the impact that you have made on all of our lives. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I wanted to say during this speech here today, and only one thing was on my mind: senioritis. According to Urban Dictionary, it is a crippling disease that strikes high school seniors. Symptoms include laziness and over-excessive wearing of track pants, old athletic shirts, sweatpants, athletic shorts, and sweatshirts. The only known cure is a phenomenon known as graduation. This is a disease I have suffered from since freshman year. Well, maybe not in the way that Urban Dictionary describes it. Throughout my whole time at school, I have tried my hardest and gave my best effort in everything that I put my heart to, which isn't exactly the definition of lazy. The part of the disease that affected me was that I couldn't wait for school to get done. I wanted to get on with my life, do the things that I've always wanted to do, and not feel trapped. In the last few weeks, though, I realized the importance of time and that I shouldn't take it for granted. I shouldn't wait for my life to start, but I should make things happen now. For the past 12 or so years, we have all had the same goal: to make it through high school and to graduate. Well, mission accomplished. If you're sitting here today, it means that you have accomplished the biggest goal of your life, and that it's time to set a new one. Lying ahead of us for the first time is the opportunity to set our own goals that will affect our lives. Take me, for example. I'm going into a career that not too many parents would be excited about, but it's my life, and it's time that I start making decisions for myself. However, according to the U.S. Department of Labor, the average person switches jobs once every 3 years and changes their career field 2 or 3 times in their lifetime. So what I'm saying is, it's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to not know if you want to do what you want to do now, or what you want to do 20 years from now. Things happen in our lives. We grow, we change, and we learn. Urban Dictionary may have said that senioritis only affects seniors and can be cured with the phenomenon known as graduation. But I think senioritis can be a lifelong disease if you let it. It can be easy to let life pass you by and to be lazy or dismissive. We can't let senioritis affect us. We need to be present in our lives and not wish that each day be over before we know what good it can bring. We have before us a lifelong fight against this disease, and the only person who can cure it is you. Life is about the journey, yes. Set goals, plan a future, but live in the here and now. We have to make the most of every moment. Soak it up, let it sink in. Appreciate and value every hardship, trial, failure, and each success, because they make us who we are. So you may be over the moon that you have finally graduated. But as I sat in class my last week of school and said my goodbyes to the underclassmen, my friends, the teachers, I realized just how much I am going to miss high school. And I'm sure 3 months from now, when you're sitting in your dorm room, attending your first college lecture, or working at your job, you'll think, maybe for just a tiny fraction of a second, but you'll think back on the journey of high school and all the discoveries you made about yourself and the experiences you had. For some people, high school may seem like it has taken forever, and for others, it may seem as though it passed by in the blink of an eye. If there's one thing I could go back and change, it would be to enjoy the journey a little more and soak up all of the little moments. We should never take for granted the time we have on this earth. So I challenge you today to never forget to live your life. From the words of John Michael Montgomery, life's a dance. You learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance. You learn as you go. So, class of 2014, congratulations. You have been temporarily cured. Now it's the time to go out into this great big world and make something happen. Good luck.
Thank you, Laura. At this time, please welcome Ms. Lindsay Bustetsky to the podium to address the class of 2014.
High school. It's a time for each of us to discover who we are and what we want to become. It is a time to laugh with our friends, join a club, and become an athlete. We, the class of 2014, have climbed the first hill in our crazy path of life. More hills and even mountains are ahead of us, but we will have to learn to conquer the trail on our own. With the weight of our futures looming overhead and about to collide with our lives, now is the time to remember the memories we shared together as a class. Remember the days back in kindergarten when the height of our problems were breaking our favorite color crayon and accidentally eating glue? That was 13 years ago. Remember getting our first responsibility in 5th grade when we became bus patrols and it was finally our time to be the top of the school? That was 7 years ago. Remember how we were assigned seats and lunch in 8th grade because we were too loud? That was 5 years ago. Remember winning hallway decorating 3 times in a row for homecoming and being robbed of our win that we totally deserved our sophomore year? Believe it or not, that was 3 years ago. All these moments in our life flew by way too quickly. And now we are here at our high school graduation. Where has the time gone by? Time. What really is the meaning of the word? There are multiple definitions to it, but which one is the true description? We sure use the word enough. I had a great time. What time is the party tonight? You need to be in class by this time. This time, I'll do better. One definition I have acquired for this word is the indefinite continued progress of existence, and events in the past, present, future regarded as a whole. No matter how many times you repeat this word, one thing is always the same. Time is everlasting. You may move on, but the experience you shared here will live on in your wake. The marks you left on this school will always remain here, and no matter how far you go, the school will always remember you. When you come back to the school 10 years from now, your locker will still be your locker. Your lunch table will still be your lunch table. Mr. Nails will still be your principal, and you will still be a student. Whether you were popular or a nerd, whether you liked high school or didn't, it doesn't matter, because you were a part of this school and the time that was spent here. And without each and every one of us, it wouldn't be the same. So now as we gather here today for the last time and remember our past, I leave you with this quote by Barack Obama that doesn't just define our high school experience, but also gives us encouragement for our own futures. Making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But it's not. It takes patience, commitment, and it comes with plenty of failure along the way. The real test is whether or not you avoid this failure, because you won't. It's whether you let it harden or shame you into an action, or whether you learn from it, whether you choose to persevere. So the class of 2014, go out and leave your mark on the world. You have already left it on this school. Show everyone you can, touch as many lives as you can, because time will fly by way too quickly.
Thank you, Lindsay. Now we will hear a musical selection, the final by our seniors, performed by our high school band. Thank you, Mr. Couch, the seniors, and the entire band for another great performance. At this time, please welcome Ms. Danielle Nellie Peppery to the podium to address the class.
As Miley Cyrus once said, we can't stop and we won't stop. As I look at the faces of my peers and think what we have accomplished over the years, I can't help but think that we, as a class, can't stop and we won't stop. We can't stop striving to be better or achieve perfection. As we continue to accomplish bigger and better things, we won't stop until we reach our goals, being the best that we can be. These 4 years have surely flown by. Remember how cool we thought we were after our 8th grade graduation? We can't stop and we won't stop, were our thoughts as we realized that we had finally made it to high school. We may have hit a bump in the road every now and then, like when we entered high school as scared little freshmen. Do any of you remember taking the long ways around the halls to get to a class so you didn't have to face some of the upperclassmen? How about the uncertainty of going through the cafeteria line the first few times? Once we thought we had finally figured high school out, we had our first term exams. What do you mean, late start? And why am I the only one from my first block class here? I had no idea how to follow that schedule. But soon we became more comfortable in our surroundings. We each found our own niche, and we each, in our own way, started to prove ourselves and to others that we can stop and we won't stop. Our class has been a part of many great things through the high school career. We made it to the football playoffs this last year. Our class was part of the first soccer teams in Denmark High School. And our baseball team this year is in the top 2 of the conference. Our dance team and members of our golf team have gone to state. Our football coach, Mr. Hayes, has always dreamed that one of his football players would speak at graduation. And now he can say that this, too, has been accomplished. Some of us had major roles in musicals and plays. Our band and choir programs were strong and successful in competitions. We participated in academic teams, forensics, the math club, and eco club. We were part of student council and sing cancer. Some of us, as involved members of the FFA or the Leos Club, will soon be able to continue the same type of work as a member of the FFA alumni or Lions Club. Those are some of our accomplishments, but there were also some moments where we as a class were not looked on as kindly. Think back to our assigned seats in 8th grade. Yes, at times we were troublemakers, and we liked to have fun. We were also very competitive for the sake of competition. We may have not always done things the ideal way, and maybe not even the best way, but somehow we always came together. We as a class may have staggered temporarily as we waited for a leader to come forward, but leaders did step forward. We may have procrastinated at times, but we did complete great projects together. We joined together to collect the most points in the homecoming competition for 2 years in a row, proving that we can work together despite our differences. Over the years, we have thrived in any challenge or competition, because somehow, some way, we pulled together like no other class has ever done. Over and over again, we proved our doubters wrong. As we leave Denmark High School, I believe we are leaving the school a better place than it was in September. As we were scared young freshmen, we have always used our athletic abilities, enthusiasm, competitiveness, drive, and even stubbornness to prove to ourselves and others that we can't stop and we won't stop. As we each go our own way, whether it is college, the workforce, or the armed services, we will no longer to be able to play off of each other's strengths as we have through our years in school. However, as we remain friends, memories, and experience, I know that each and every one of us won't stop until we reach our goals, strive for perfection, and being the best that we can be. But now it is time to make the next step. Classmates, we have made our marquee. The friends, memories, and experiences we've had at Denmark High School will be friends, memories, and experiences that we will hold dear to our hearts for a lifetime. So as we go our separate ways and leave the mark on our new city or town or college, as Gandhi once said, you must be the change in the world you wish to see. So whether it is something big or even a contribution towards a great idea or a new way of doing things, I challenge you to go out and make a mark. Accept the challenge, make your mark, make a new tattoo on your new town.
Thank you, Miller. At this time, we'd like to recognize those seniors that have been awarded scholarships. Seniors, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until I've read all scholarship winners. Please hold all applause until all the names have been read. Scholarships are presented and awarded at our annual academic awards night held on May 28th. Alyssa Ashley has been awarded a St. Norbert College Trustee Distinguished Scholarship, a Procter & Gamble Scholarship, Denmark Community Business Association Scholarship, and McDonald's Scholar of the Year Scholarship, one of 3 given out nationwide. Ashley Blazer received an American Red Cross Scholarship, the George M. Roberts Scholarship, a Denmark FFA Alumni Scholarship, and the Western Fraternal Life Association Scholarship. Lindsay Vasetsky was presented with a St. Norbert College Presidential Scholarship, a Norseman Snowmobile Club Scholarship, and Wisconsin Association of Cheer Pond Coaches Scholarship. Megan Carney received the Chairs That Care Scholarship. Kayla Sisler was presented with an American Legion Club Scholarship. Danielle Deppery was awarded a Lewis University Athletic Scholarship, a Bishop Shield Scholarship, a William W. Knoll Memorial Scholarship, a Knights of Columbus Scholarship, a Denmark United Educators Scholarship, a Denmark Area Youth Football Scholarship, and a Denmark Alumni Basketball Club Scholarship. Laura Fisher was named a State of Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholar. Danielle Evans was awarded a Chairs That Care Scholarship. Jacob Fry received a Denmark Lions Club Scholarship. Logan Gazella was awarded a Denmark Wrestling Club Scholarship. Brian Havovitz received a UW Manitowoc Scholarship. Cody Rubin was awarded a Chairs That Care Scholarship. Brooke Cattell was presented with the Northeast Wisconsin Technical College Scholarship. Elizabeth Clark was presented with a UW River Falls Marcel K. Lyman Scholarship, a UW River Falls 3M Leadership Scholarship, a WFLA James Finek Scholarship, a Rotary Club of Green Bay Scholarship, a State and Local Western Fraternal Life Association Scholarship, a Future Business Leaders of America Scholarship, and a Denmark Community Business Association Scholarship. Emily Koss was the recipient of the Brown County Home Builders Association Scholarship. Allison Kozlek was awarded a Greater Green Bay Community Foundation, Lucille F. Larson Teacher Scholarship, the Ken Searing Scholarship of Excellence, the Huck Herman Memorial Scholarship, and an American Red Cross Scholarship. Jacob Crane was awarded the Denmark FFA Alumni Scholarship and the Les and Emmering Johnson Memorial Scholarship. Josh Crane was presented with the Denmark FFA Alumni Scholarship and the Leslie Otto Memorial Scholarship. Victoria Crane received a Green Bay Chamber of Commerce 512 Scholarship. Catherine Kupalt was the recipient of the Denmark United Educators Scholarship and the Chairs That Care Scholarship. Shannon LaFay was awarded the Maryland Sportsman's Club Scholarship and the Chairs That Care Scholarship. Emily Lemons was presented with the Denmark Neos Club Scholarship, a Denmark High School Yearbook Scholarship, and the Roger L. Malott Softball Scholarship. Colin Leash was awarded a Chairs That Care Scholarship. Nice. Alex Wilbur received the Denmark Wrestling Club Scholarship. Jonathan Little was awarded a Denmark FFA Alumni Scholarship. Jake Merritt was the recipient of the W. Platteville William Eiler Scholarship. Mary Kate Muradic was presented with the William W. Nolan Memorial Scholarship, the Knights of Columbus Scholarship, and the St. Norbert John F. Kennedy Scholarship. Caitlin O'Trodovic received the Future Business Leaders of America Scholarship and the Class of 1962 Scholarship. Sarah O'Trodovic was presented with the Marion College Trustee Scholarship, a Marion College Early Saver Award, a Denmark Lions Club Scholarship, a Future Business Leaders of America Scholarship, and a Wisconsin Checks Incorporated Scholarship. Jenny Perez was awarded a Future Business Leaders of America Scholarship. Kristen Pribble was presented with the Carroll University Voorhees Scholarship, a National Catholic Society of Foresters Scholarship, a Green Bay YMCA Scholarship, and a Wisconsin Czech Scholarship. Alexandria Pillard received the Denmark United Educators Scholarship. Grant Rubbis was awarded the Roger L. Malott Baseball Scholarship. Jacob Reeves was presented with the Denmark Wrestling Club Scholarship. Alexandria Rukamp was the recipient of the Silver Lake Scholarship. Jennifer Shearer received the Denmark Area Youth Football Scholarship, the Earl Ireland Scholarship, the Denmark Needles Club Scholarship, the Denmark FFA Alumni Scholarship, and the Robbie Miller Memorial Scholarship. Brittany Schrader was presented with the American Red Cross Scholarship, the Denmark Lions Club Scholarship, the Dallas Nelson Memorial Scholarship, the Robert Delaware Memorial Scholarship, and the United Cooperative Scholarship. Kayla Schweiner was awarded with the Future Business Leaders of America Scholarship. Benjamin Sikorsky was the recipient of the Brina Burke Memorial Scholarship, the Denmark Needles Club Scholarship, the Denmark Area Youth Football Scholarship, and the Denmark Alumni Basketball Club Scholarship. Sophie Settle was awarded the Denmark Area Youth Football Scholarship, the Whitetails Unlimited Scholarship, the Melton and Susie Rasmussen Memorial Scholarship, and the Carol Lewinsky Memorial Scholarship. Lacey Sweatlick was presented with the Whitetails Unlimited Scholarship and the Robert Nemeth Memorial Scholarship. Audrey Tila received the Future Business Leaders of America Scholarship and the Denmark United Educators Scholarship. Dale Allman was presented with the Sharp Trust Scholarship, a St. Norbert Trustee Distinguished Scholarship, and is named the State of Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholar. Louis Van Beek was the recipient of the Baycare Clinic Foundation Scholarship, a Denmark United Educators Scholarship, and the Denmark Lions Club Scholarship. Brian Van Wright was awarded the Denmark FFA Alumni Scholarship and the Wayne Herman Memorial Scholarship. Courtney Van Oss received the Denmark Lions Club Scholarship and the Denmark High School Yearbook Scholarship. Brian Van Wright was awarded the Denmark Wrestling Club Scholarship. Jacob Vogel was awarded a Denmark Wrestling Club Scholarship. Mitchell Lurden was presented with the Norseman Snowmobile Club Scholarship. And Lindsay Wisnicki received the 2014 UAW Local 1102 Scholarship. Let's congratulate all award winners. The AT alumni, the class of 2014 has been awarded $338,350 to further their education and dreams. Let's give them another big round of applause for this team. We'd also like to recognize those individuals that are recognized as Wisconsin Covenant Scholars. As I read your name, please stand to be recognized. Alyssa Ashley, Danielle Debris, Ephraim Garza, Brooke Giltner, Brian Havlitz, Jessica Hurd, Mitchell Tonkanen, Sarah Kane, Brooke Patel, Elizabeth Kolarik, Kayla Kudik, Emily Lemons, Jonathan Little, Robert Little, Mary Kate Muradic, Caitlin O'Trodovic, Sarah O'Trodovic, Kristen Pribble, Benjamin Sikorsky, Shuichi Tao, Andre Tila, Dale Ullman, Courtney Van Oss, Marcus Whip, and Lindsay Wisnicki. They've all been recognized as Wisconsin Covenant Scholars. A few more. At this time, I'd like to recognize those 27 individuals that have earned service medallions. With the 27 individuals that earned service medallions, please stand. These individuals receiving a medallion for community service hours racked up a total of 6,646 hours of community service. That's it. Let's give them a big round of applause. Lastly, we'd also like to recognize the 68 individuals that are graduating with honors today. With the 68 individuals that are graduating with honors, please stand. You should be very proud of your accomplishments. I'm running out of so. Well, seniors, we're at that time you've been waiting for, the presentation of your diplomas. Before we begin, I wanted to share with you some parting thoughts. My first thought is that we both started, in a sense, high school together. You as freshmen back in the fall of 2010, and me as a first-year high school principal. I look back and I feel we both entered that year wide-eyed, excited, not sure what to expect, but we were up to whatever challenges faced us. I feel we have both grown over time. We stumbled along the way, made a few mistakes here and there, but the important lesson we learned is that we learn from our mistakes, and I feel much better for it. This is not to say that the journey over the past 4 years has not been fun, because I must say I've had a blast getting to know you and watch you grow and develop into the men and women that you are today. As I was reflecting back on the class of 2014, I was trying to come up with words or phrases that would best describe this class. And I struggled with it. Just kidding. And what kept popping in my mind over and over again was that this class always seems to be smiling and laughing. Whenever I've run into you in the hall from your freshman year on, you guys have always been smiling, laughing, and goofing around, and you made it a very good 4 years, so I appreciate that. Andrew Carnegie was once quoted as saying, "There is little success where there is little laughter." If that is true, then the class of 2014 will be extremely successful, and I'm very confident that they will be. I have many fond memories of the class of 2014, and I'll always cherish them. The halls will seem empty this last week of school, but your presence will still be felt. You have left a positive impact on Denmark High School, and for that, we thank you. I'd like to leave you with a quote from President Ronald Reagan when he was describing what a smile is. He said, and do your best Ronald Reagan impression if you can, "A smile is like tight underwear. It makes your cheeks glow." To the class of 2014, I wish you all the best, and please keep on smiling and laughing. I would like to introduce our district administrator, Mr. Tony Caldwell, to present the class of 2014.
Thank you, Mr. Nails, and my congratulations to the parents in the class of 2014. Listen to Nellie talk about competition. I think you won one more. You beat Mother Nature today, so congratulations on that. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my honor and privilege to publicly present the members of the Denmark High School class of 2014 who have been met with the graduation requirements as prescribed by the Denmark Board of Education and the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction. At this time, I call upon the senior class advisors, Mrs. Candace Patel and Mrs. Cindy Grin, to announce the names of the graduates on behalf of the Board of Education and Administration. Ms. Paula Larson and Mr. Dan Allman will present diplomas. Ms. Larson and Mr. Allman, I now present you the class of 2014 worthy recipients of their high school diploma.
get married before you graduate.
Nathaniel Kopetsky. Daniel Robin Evans. Gavin Brayler. Catherine Kupak with honors. Robert Andrew Peralt. Marissa Becker with honors. Nick Connor. Courtney Elaine Van Oss with honors. Nicholas Brock. Brooke Giltner with honors. Hunter Kretsch. Jennifer Selners with honors. Jacob Peter Kranick. Allison Paige Kozalik with honors. Ryan John Pavlitz with honors. Nellie Jeffrey with honors. Key Patrick Lyons. Chalichi Tao with honors. Richard Carl Breton. Susie Owen Lacombe. Sophie Rose Stedel with honors. Jacob Michael Fry with honors. Jennifer Jane Shear with honors. Kyle Penny. Ashley Blazer. Brent Michael Revis with honors. Nathan Lee Kite. Danielle Kramer. Kyle McFall. Alexandria Lee Hillard with honors. Cody Kane. Dana Kozlowski. Brian Van Wright. Emily Levin with honors. Gabriel David Hayden. Alicia Clancy with honors. Philip Craig Boberger. Danielle Dwork with honors. Tyler Frank. Joanna Driggs with honors. Logan Hess with honors. Ashley Nemitz. Joshua Allen Kranick with honors. Mary Kate Marie Morodic
with honors. Robert Jerome Wattier with honors. Megan Lynn Carney with honors. Jake Merritt with honors. Lindsay Giltner with honors. Isaac James Babbage. Elizabeth Pollard with honors. Marcus Lamarche. Emily Cost with honors. Colin Leash. Sarah Jennifer Kane with honors. Logan John Gazella with honors. Jeannie Ann Wellens with honors. Devin John Oswald. Lindsay Ray Wisnicki with honors. Travis Binsfield. Cody Winnicky.
Really?
Andrew Waters. Mitchell Warden. Kayla Dvorak with honors. Jesse Doyen. Kayla Lynn Schweiner with honors. Jacob Jeffrey Bobo. Mackenzie Lee Larson with honors. Alex Loberger. Jessica Marie Hurt with honors. Blake Dax. Rebecca Kane. Damon Vandenack. Sarah Otradovic with honors. Zachary Joseph Kirchma with honors. Caleb Kudit with honors. Brandon Sinam. Brooke Lynn Kittel with honors. Zachary Miller with honors. Brittany Marie Schrader with honors. Dylan Mankowski. Allie Blazer. Austin John Hillard. Michaela Johnson with honors. Louis James Van Beek with honors. Lindsay Ann Pasetsky with honors. Bobby Little. Alyssa Ashley with honors. Andrea T-Lock with honors. Marcus Edward Witt with honors. Alexandria Rukamp with honors. Benjamin Maxwell Bloom with honors. Jenny Perez with honors. Mitchell Lee Honkanen with honors. Aaron Krass. Andrew Schultz with honors. Courtney Lynn Steinberger with honors. Jonathan Little with honors. Caitlin Christine Ochoa with honors. Dylan Bryce with honors. Mackenzie Schultz with honors. Cody Hooven. Tia Thielbar with honors. Ephraim Garza with honors. Kristen Marie Pribble with honors. John Shire. Trisha Compton with honors. Jacob Kane. Lacey Lee Swetlick with honors. Stephen Ray Dixon. Laura Ann Disher with honors. Joseph Kane Van Etten. Victoria Krentz with honors. Jacob Reed. Rosa Krunen with honors. Tyler Denning. Vanessa Reed. Joshua J. Markart. Kayla Sidler. Jared Nemitz. Shannon LaFave with honors. Benjamin Sikorski with honors. Kylie Worpinski with honors. Dale Joseph Allman with honors.
I'd like to welcome to the podium Mr. Dale Allman, class of 2014 valedictorian, to address the 2014 graduates.
Right now, everyone seated here is probably experiencing a mixture of emotions that includes happiness, joy, some sadness, and maybe even a little bit of fear. Happiness for graduating, joy for finally being done with high school, sadness because some of us will miss the people and experiences, and the fear because of the uncertainty that tomorrow will bring. Forget those negative emotions for now and focus on the happy future that is starting for us all. Just remember, though, that the future starts here, within the walls of Denmark High School. We spent those days with people that changed our lives. The close relationships we formed during high school have made us the graduates we are today. And it is who we are today that will allow us to become the people we are tomorrow. First, I would like to thank the close friends that I have made during my high school experience. Without them, I guarantee you that I would not be the same person I am today. If not for my friends, much of who I am would not be, and I could not tell you what direction my life would have taken. To the dancer, who showed me how to step into new experiences with an open mind and heart and come out of them with more pride and happiness than you could ever have imagined. To the princess, who is one of the bravest, most outgoing, and kindest people I have ever met. She showed me just how passionate a person could become over anything in life. And to the drummer, who was my best friend, who was there for me and with me, who showed me what a friend can be, and who was always willing to watch all 28 hours of Batman. We all have these people, these memories that we will carry with us forever. Be it the kid who shaved his eyebrows, the girl on our football team, or even the guy who ate the pencil. Every one of us has that someone or someones that we will never forget. Because of them, we are all the people we are today. 4 years ago, each and every one of us walked through the front door as unsure children in the eyes of the world. Today we sit before the family, friends, teachers who have loved, cherished, and mentored us as graduates, as men and women about to take a new kind of first step, our first steps into the adult world. In a few moments, we will all be considered true adults in the eyes of society. We will mingle with one another, take pictures, shake hands, and give hugs, but most of all, tell stories. They may not be told right now, but in a few hours, days, or weeks, all of us will start all of our stories with, I remember when, or were you there when, or did you ever? And the memories of the 4 years will come back to us. Many of us have these stories stored away and archived for use whenever they are deemed necessary. I want you to consider a few things whenever you tell or reflect on these stories. Remember who was there. Remember why you did it, and think about how you changed because of that experience. For better or for worse, you are different because of every single thing you have done. Every story becomes a lesson in our lifetimes. If at all possible, thank the people who have changed you, who gave you the memory and the story to tell. It's the people who change us. The memories are just a means to an end. Reality. It's a simple word with a meaning bigger than we can comprehend. It will hit us all at different times. Be it when we leave today, get our first job, pay our first bill, or some of us even when we hold our first child. Some of us may have reached reality already, some are on the cusp of doing so, and others still have some time before that important step comes. The goal of the people who have cared about you these past 4 years was that when reality hits you, you do the best you can do with what you have. School for most, work for some, for a brave few the service, and maybe even family for others are the choices we have made about our reality and where we want it to take us. These are our choices, our decisions that we have made based on who we are and what we have become. These are our lives, and what becomes of it started 4 years ago with what we thought was a simple step through a pair of curtains. Those 4 years passed fast for some, slow for others, full of joy and sadness, triumph and defeat. No matter your circumstances, people have changed you and you have changed others. Saying high school changes you is like saying the sun will rise tomorrow or that today is an important day. It's obvious and has been beaten to death by far too many people. Parents, teachers, and friends have always told us this, and frankly, we've always known the answer. The weight of that lesson has finally hit us today, when we come before the world and take on the mantle of society. I don't stand before you as the valedictorian or representative of what the class of 2014 has to offer. I'm here to tell you what we are and how we became the people we are today. This day is about all of us and each of us as an individual, about what we became as a group and how we changed as people, and about what we will do for the future and how each and every one of us will change the world. Congratulations, Denmark High School class of 2014, for who you have become, what you've accomplished so far, and all your accomplishments yet to come. The possibilities and opportunities are endless. Use what you've all gained here, do everything you possibly can, and make the biggest impact on the world. That's it.
today's ceremony, I'd like to make one announcement. We ask that everyone please remain in your seats until the recessional has ended as a courtesy to the graduates. The recessional will end at the south end of the football field. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. So please honor the graduates by allowing them out to recess out before you get up and start walking down. All right, at this time, will the 2014 graduates please rise? Graduates, please follow the lead of Dale Ullman and move your tassel from the right to the left. Family and friends, may I present to you the class of 2014 newest addition to the alumni. Congratulations once again to the class of 2014. We wish you the best.
Recording. Just wait for the they're all doing it. Stop it.